Chapter 2 Captain Teach. "Welcome to Camp Lone Wolf, Bailey kids," Mr. Jenkins boomed in a voice loud enough to rattle the bus windows. "I hope you're ready to work those rowing muscles of yours." "I hope he doesn't make a snack out of my muscles," Melody whispered, but she quickly fell silent when Mr. Jenkins glared at her. His eyes were bloodshot and underlined with dark circles. He looked like he hadn't slept since the last time she'd seen him. "It's kind of you to give us a discount," Coach Ellison said. "The school couldn't afford to pay full price." Mr. Jenkins scratched his tangled beard and shrugged. "Business has been slow. At least this way the camp is earning some money. And I was lucky to run into Captain Teach. He's helping out at no cost." Mr. Jenkins nodded to the burly man. "Teach knows all about making a crew ship shape. So you rookies pay attention and you'll win that boating race." "I'd rather eat hot dogs and ice cream," Eddie laughed. But his smile faded when Mr. Jenkins grinned back, showing all his teeth. Mr. Jenkins licked his lips. "We'll worry about eating later, after Teach is through with you." Lisa gulped. "I'm already worried." "They're all yours," Mr. Jenkins told Captain Teach as he stalked into the woods. Coach Ellison held his hand out to the new instructor. "Hello, I'm Frank Ellison, the Bailey coach." Instead of shaking his hand, Captain Teach spit on the dusty ground and adjusted his pink sunglasses. Coach Ellison dropped his hand to his side and stammered. "We're honored to have an experienced instructor. Where did you get your experience?" Captain Teach scowled and spoke with a gruff accent. "Me life has been the sea, and I work where the tide takes me." He winked at Coach Ellison and then turned to the kids clustered by the bus. "Why are you sailors loafing about?" he growled. "Get your gear stowed in the cabins and then hightail it to the docks. We've work to do." The kids ran into each other as they grabbed their bags and headed for the cabins. Melody, Lisa, and the other girls dumped their bags on the bunks in cabin Grey Wolf. Dust clouds poofed from the mattresses and made them sneeze. "This place is filthy," Melody snapped. "It looks like no one has been here since last we left." Lisa knocked some cobwebs down with a pillow. "You're probably right. Everybody started going to Camp Soaring Eagle on the other side of Sheldon City." "Camp Soaring Eagle is fantastic," Carrie said. "It's much better than this flea nest. It has horses, motor scooters, and even scuba gear. I went there for 2 weeks. It was a blast." Carrie's father was the president of the Bailey City Bank, and she always got to do whatever she wanted. Most of the kids thought she was a brat. "I don't think Camp Lone Wolf can afford that stuff," Lisa said. "It won't be able to afford to stay open if it doesn't do something fast," Carrie snapped. "My dad said this place is broke. If they don't make this month's payment, Bailey Bank is going to take over." "What does a bank want with a camp?" Melody asked. Carrie smiled. "They're going to sell it to Mega Mall Development Company, so Bailey City can have the biggest mall in the country." "But we already have a mall," Melody reminded Carrie. Lisa looked out the dusty window at all of the tall pine trees. "It'd be a shame to tear down all those trees. And what about the animals and Mr. Jenkins?" Carrie shrugged. "Who cares about that mangy man and all those nasty creatures? A mall would be great." I'm not so sure, Lisa muttered as the girls headed back outside. They met Eddie and Howie outside cabin Silverwolf. Tall weeds sprouted around the cabin. "This place is a mess," Howie said. "It's gone to the dogs," Eddie laughed. "Or should I say the wolves?" Lisa's face turned pale. Maybe wolves have taken over. After all, I haven't seen any other camp counselors. "Lisa's right," Melody said. Eddie laughed at his friends. "I have plenty of mistletoe with me. Besides, Coach Ellison and Captain Teach are here. We have nothing to worry about." Howie took a deep breath and looked at his friend. "I hope you're right,"